I'm coming right out to say it. Grenell is compromised. He's being blackmailed. I know what he's being blackmailed for. I've had two separate parties in Europe, totally unrelated, bad guys, but Eastern European bad guys come to me with the exact same information that Rick Grenell is compromised and being blackmailed. So I don't think he should be part of this administration. And I happen to like the guy. I've met him and I've spoken to him once, and I thought he was a fine guy. But since I found out in the last 9 months what's really going on with him, he does not belong as part of this administration. However, I suspect he's been trying to paper things over with Venezuela. I'm glad he's down there and, escalating things and having no more diplomatic talks, but I don't think he's the right guy.
Let's talk about this piece. Now, Gary has been on the show. I do believe Gary's a good patriot. He's a wonderful patriot, as you are. And he's shared a lot of information about, the Venezuelan interference in our elections, the nexus there, as you have. Let's talk about the fact that the intelligence community, when you told me you've been asked for comment on this piece, what did I say, Patrick? I said, this is probably going to be a hit piece, because I looked through Seth's timeline and I saw who he's retweeting. That included Ken Delanian, who often comes on MSNBC to suggest that the Hunter Biden laptop is nothing more than Russia propaganda, right? He's that guy.
However, it may surprise you.
It's an effort, I believe, and I'll let you, to discredit the real evidence. And it's interesting timing that this comes just as a Venezuelan whistleblower has come forward in an official deposition that was filed in Tina Peters' case. But of course, also as Trump is building up the military buildup along Venezuela, there's obviously a faction in our intel community that wants to stop this information from coming out and from anything being done about it, Patrick.
Yeah, that faction has a name, has its initials. The initials are CIA. And that's because the CIA knew about this since 2009. They've been taking advantage of it. I've told you before about CEPS, CEPPS, an Arlington NGO funded by USAID/CIA and staffed by George Soros. We spread this technology everywhere in 26 nations. So the CIA, I can tell you what's going on. If this is illegal for me to be telling you, I don't know if it's a legal defense, but because Flynn told me no longer keep secrets for the U.S. government once they've had sufficient time to act. If they're going to sit on their hands and wring their hands, I'm just going to say it. This was all ready to come forward in early July, and the CIA has been putting the kibosh on it because they've been trying to bowdlerize the report. So all that gets public is, okay, Trump came into office and he had engineers look into this and they decided the election equipment was vulnerable. That's the CIA's version of history. They want to take out of history the rest of what's been discovered, that the CIA knew all about this since 2008. They made a deal with Venezuela to use this technology, and they've used it, and they were they were involved in 2020. I've been saying it was all China. Well, this technology was all built and put in place by China and Venezuela, but the CIA was involved.